I'm talking about Deeptanshu.
I'd almost forgotten. 3 दिन 2 दिन का connection था ना, Deeptanshu, I forgot about you, man. Shit. So why were your hands on my thighs if I was after you, brother? He told me inside that his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend is Aryanshi. And like a little bit somewhat what Kaira also did to me was a little unfair to me regardless of her reasons. It wasn't fair to me. I do forgive her, but I don't forget it. I do not forget the situation.
But
we all genuinely hate each other. I think she maybe wanted to divert the hate from Yogesh to Saurabh.
What's up everyone? Welcome to the Lean Guy Show. My name is Rawal and again the diva is here. Finally, Khushi के साथ में we have been planning कि हम लोग ये podcast करेंगे बड़े time से. It's been more than 1.5-2 months now, but finally she is here. She has taken some good schedule from her entire busy packed up schedule and she's finally here. Thank you so much, Khushi. How are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm good. How are you?
Life's good, yeah. All's good. How's it for you?
Everything is amazing.
How's it after Splitsvilla?
It was a little difficult initially क्योंकि बहुत hate मिल रहा था ये वो but I'm glad कि मैं आ गई वापस at this point that I am out of the hate and the chaos because right now it's nice and chill. I'm liking it.
Yeah. So like, you know, how did the entire process, you know, as soon as you came out of Splitsvilla, I mean, it must have been like really traumatic for you, know, like...
It was quite traumatic since first thing I was dumped on my birthday, which people really seem to be enjoying. Okay. Secondly, it was quite traumatic because I did not expect to just come out and then all my friends were just inside and I was like, ब्रो मैं बहुत ज़्यादा जल्दी बाहर आ गई हूँ, मुझे अभी अंदर होना था और अब मैं व्यूअर्स की तरह बैठ के स्प्लिट्सविला देखती हूँ क्योंकि मुझे पता ही नहीं आगे क्या हो रहा है. Yeah, but it's still okay. Now it's fine.
Now it's fine.
Yeah. Now I've accepted it. I'm like, fine. I did well. Whatever.
The day you got dumped, like, you know, it was a pretty situation, no? Like, you know, Kaira had a option, like, you know, to kind of, you know, choose between you and Zalak. And
me, Zalak were together and then Preet and Deeksha were together.
Yeah. It was a quite traumatic kind of a thing, no?
The situation that they put her and all of us in was like crazy, man.
Yeah. And everyone was crying. Kaira was crying. You were crying. Zalak was crying. I was like, what's happening, man? You know, it's so...
Dumping was, you know, it left an impact on people.
Absolutely.
I'll say that.
I do remember that. Like, you know, at that time, you know, everyone was crying, यार भाई हो क्या रहा है अब क्या choose करें Kaira. अब मैं करना सोच रहा था कि like अगर had you been in Kaira's situation, you know, what would you have chosen?
I would have chosen to save 2 friends over 1.
But the answer that she gave was that, you know, Preet is her friend before then you and Zalak.
No, that's not true. It's just that we've had this discussion. The thing is that she had given her words to Preet and she had given her words to me also at the same time.
Yeah.
But I was just not there in her face that you had given me your words as well.
Okay.
That was the only difference.
Okay. But everything sorted pretty much?
Yeah. Now it's sorted. We're good.
How has life changed, like, you know, after the entire your social media debacle thing which has happened and then, you know, there's a lot of, you know, trolls and all that, you know, they were after you, man.
It's like the only person that they were concentrated on was me. Paisa Villa's villain was me.
Yes.
Like, it was just me. Every time I would open my Instagram, I would see something and I'd be like, yeah, this is about me. This is about me. This is about me. I would shut my phone. I wouldn't see a thing because it used to, like, you know, actually disturb me a little bit. But after a point, I started reading the comments and they were quite funny. Guys, you all are creative. I wouldn't lie.
But how did it all start? Like, you know, why did they start, like, you know, hating you so much? What do you think, like, you know, what the code was?
They thought I was, like, going behind Vishu because he got split coins and I was being a gold digger and la. What gold did he have to dig, bro? Like, come on, guys. He was the one who wanted to... There's no beef between me and Vishu also. Like, I don't hate him because whatever, he trolled me a lot and shit like that. But I think because of that, and Vishu also was, you know, setting up a narrative on his Instagram.
Yeah.
And maybe there's a possibility that he could have done like a negative PR on me. I'm not quite sure. So it could have like all built up from there, and the Kiona situation that I did not like her and everybody loved Kiona. So like they all just started coming on to me.
Is the beef with Vishu still on, or?
I mean, I don't think that it's that important that it would still be on.
But had you guys had word after that?
We did speak once, and it was the conversation did go well, but I still did not get the answers that I wanted. So I'm still in a question mark, you know.
Okay.
But I still do not want to hold on to it. I can just let go of it.
Nice, nice. But quite recently, you have been in news as well because of the other person, have been speaking about a lot, about you in a lot of podcasts and all.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I'm talking about Deeptanshu.
I'd almost forgotten.
So,
It was a very short journey. 2 दिन का connection था ना, Deeptanshu. I forgot about you, man. Shit. Why have you been talking about me?
so apparently, he's gone to a podcast in, I think, Filmy Gang or somewhere, and then he has been saying that, you texted him, and then,
Yeah, I am the one to actually go on a podcast and say that I texted him. So what news is he giving? Like, I revealed that I texted him and he had given me like dry replies, and then his girlfriend had called. So what information is he giving you? I'm not asking.
Yeah, he was trying to kind of showcase that, you were after him, kind of that stuff, that's what it felt like.
So why were your hands on my thighs if I was after you, brother? I mean, you can lie all you want. I just saw recently he had gone and spoken about this, and when he was asked, whatever situation had happened between me and him, and he was like, we were sharing our rooms, this guy, Aayush and I used to live together, and then Preet used to come. तो वो हमेशा हम साथ में रहते थे, तो ऐसा सिचुएशन हो नहीं सकता. So Preet and Aayush would never leave the house. He would never leave the room. He was in the shower when this was happening. Just to be specific, he was in the shower. और उस दिन हमारी VDs चल रही थी. He is like, we all were together. She's lying. This can't happen, and this can't. Bro, keep your bullshit to yourself. Nobody's believing that shit.
So, but did you get a chance to speak to him and then clarify?
No, and I would never speak to him.
You don't want?
I do not want to.
But you, like, as in sense of Deeptanshu, he has also, like, kind of in sense, he already had a connection before.
Yeah.
While coming to Splitsvilla.
Yeah.
And Splitsvilla is all about connection.
Yeah. He's saying that they were just friends now and that they liked each other, and he just came to Splitsvilla. But he told me inside that his ex-girlfriend is Aryanshi. Like, he's spoken to me about this. So now he's saying that they were just friends and they were never. I don't know. He's just mixing up his own script at this point. Like, at least stick to one thing.
But I think he has confessed now that he's in relationship with
Yeah,
Aryanshi.
now he's in a relationship. Like, earlier in Splitsvilla, he told me that Aryanshi was his ex. तो और podcast में जाके बोलते कि तब हम लोग सिर्फ दोस्त थे when he was in Splitsvilla. So I'm not sure what you're trying to do, bro. Like.
Okay, so I mean, had you if you get a chance to go back to Splitsvilla again and then probably make a connection with anyone specifically, let's say, who would you make up your connection with? Like someone who you really had good thing with, that probably you think that this guy would have been like my kind of man.
I don't think anybody was my kind of a man as such there, but I think Ron comes pretty close to that because he's nice, he's chivalrous, he's sweet, he's understanding, and like he's considerate. I don't see a lot of guys being considerate and respectful in the villa. So
But seems like a lot of people have also been saying that Ron is caught at the wrong place, kind of situation where everyone is like तूने क्या किया मैंने क्या किया, and Ron is
yeah,
like,
Ron is just like a chill guy, bro. Like, speak to me nicely, I'll speak to you nicely, and let's just have a conversation, which is a very genuine and a mature thing to find, which is rare in Splitsvilla guys.
So one thing that you think that is genuinely not the nicest thing in Splitsvilla. If you go to Splitsvilla, it's all like hunky dory. If you see like from the front end, but if you go to the back end, it's fucking messed. What is that thing that you think that you learned about Splitsvilla?
So this whole situation that Kiona and I had, it was a very bad narrative that was set because she was not shown the way she really is. And I was just seen to, I just looked like a villain, which I really was not, because if you saw my game, I was all about friendships and I was all about giving up things for my friends and other people. So I don't think I was really a villain. She just pushed me to levels, so I did not like her. Second, I would not be trusting anybody inside the villa ever again, because they show something else and they are something else, like how Vishu, Deeptanshu, and like a little bit somewhat what Kaira also did to me was a little unfair to me, regardless of her reasons. It wasn't fair to me. So those things I learned from the villa.
But now pretty much things are sorted.
Yeah, things are sorted now. Yeah.
Now. But do you still have the same perception about them? As like, no, I still can't trust Kaira 100%.
I mean, it would take some time for her to gain the trust back.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I do forgive her, but I don't forget it. I do not forget the situation.
Okay. So you four girls, had a great friendship. Like, one of the friendships that we can see this season is yours, Zalak, Preet's and Kaira's.
Yeah.
But do you think that Kaira always had the upper hand in the entire scheme?
It's just that she is a little more expressive about her feelings than we are. Okay, that is why she looked like a person who had like an upper hand, or who was kind of like telling us what to do. But in our situation, all four of us had equal, amount of brains in it, equal amount of rights to do whatever we wanted to do. It was not somebody over anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about, there are a lot of things which are happening on, about Splitsvilla, outside the Splitsvilla actually.
Okay.
There is the Yogesh, Ruru, Akansha thing which is happening. There's Saurabh, Niharika and Ruru thing happening. And Asmita, Ron, I don't know what not.
Everybody, it's not one person who's not in controversy. Everybody is in a controversy right now.
But is it all scripted? Or is it like
Of course
planned?
it's not scripted. No.
But
We all genuinely hate each other. It's not scripted.
But Splitsvilla happened 5 months back, no? Like, why are they fighting?
5 months back. Yeah.
But why are they fighting now?
Because it's all coming now. Some people are just trying to fight for the people,
Okay.
To show the people that whatever is happening according to the episodes, they're trying to show that. Second, if somebody is trying to say something, you are going to retaliate if they say it online, and you have to give an answer. So it starts from something, but then the spark becomes like a little too much in the end.
So what do you think, like, the situation that happened with Yogesh, wherein Ruru, his ex came up, and then Akansha was there, he betrayed Akansha, not betrayed, or probably left Akansha, and then, he chose Ruru over it. Do you think that was right?
I mean, I don't think there's a right or a wrong situation here, because if you would have not chosen Ruru, that wouldn't have been right for her in her perspective. And it's not right for Akansha in her perspective. I think the situation itself was a bad situation to be in, that regardless of whatever you choose, you're going to be in a problem. So he chose what he wanted to face, basically.
Yeah.
The problem he wanted to face.
But now apparently, I think Ruru has already confessed that she's not in relationship with Yogesh
they're
anymore.
not together. I think because of the whole Saurabh situation, they started having a lot of some problems. I don't know, man. I don't look at like shit so deeply, but I kind of feel like if you're somebody's boyfriend, you need to take a stand for that person. And that is why I think they kind of stopped talking, and then there was a meetup between Yogesh and Akansha and the whole situation, and it's his responsibility to let his girlfriend know that this has happened.
Are you aware that they met actually?
I mean, that is what Ruru has been talking about, that they have met, and I think Yogesh also did accept कि हाँ ऐसा हुआ था, that maybe we were in one room or some situation.
Yeah.
So I think it's just, listen, just call your girlfriend that this situation happened and be over it. That would have just solved the whole issue.
Yeah.
Rather than not telling. I think that's kind of fishy.
But did you ever spoke with Ruru?
Yeah, we've met once and we kind of like text sometimes, just like, how are you doing? Situation like that, that's it.
And also what do you have to talk about as in sense, wherein Ruru, brought up Saurabh's issue, like Apurva, Rushali, Ruru, all of them blasted upon Saurabh, through the live and all that, that happened.
I don't think that it was Ruru's place to do that, but maybe she had her own reasons to do it.
Okay.
But I think she just got, in a situation where she really got fucked in that place. Like it wasn't necessary for her.
Probably got influenced by Rushali as well as Apurva.
I think she maybe wanted to divert the hate from Yogesh to Saurabh. She just wanted to show that it's not just Yogesh who has done this. But then the situation did not turn out to be in her favor, I guess.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, from the entire controversies, how it's happening right now, one person who has gained the most popularity is Akansha.
We all know that.
And she went from 12,000 followers to 2.2 million followers. That's unreal.
Yeah, that is like crazy amount of followers.
That's unreal. She's more than Digvijay right now, and most of the other famous celebrities even like,
And she's done only one show, right?
Yes.
She did like 2 shows and then he was there.
Yes. So what do you think, like, what is that specific thing that she has, that probably, helped us,
I don't know, she has this vibe that she's like this cute lover girl. I think that is why people started liking her. And also bad things happened to the cute lover girl. So people are going to have empathy for that, basically. I think that is what gave her like a lot. Because people like knew from the start that Yogesh and Akansha are not talking, so something's up between them.
Yeah. So do you think that also makers has kind of done favoritism towards Akansha that that
yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. Because from what I have heard is that, whenever like something Akansha has done, it has not really been shown properly on the screen. Is what I've heard from my friends in Splitsvilla. I wasn't there, so I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
But is that a general trend? The makers generally do the.
Yeah, they did that with Niharika and us initially. So like, I do believe that is kind of like possible because they were favoring like Niharika. So. Maybe that's
yeah, and now like we can also see that even the hosts are actually playing like they are generally the responsibility of hosts are like to be neutral.
They're not neutral.
So like do you think that was one of the like demerits of you guys being in Splitsvilla and then even they are siding up to everyone now?
I mean, I was there for a very long time, so it didn't really affect me so much.
But for the other people it must have been really...
It really must have. I feel really bad for Himanshu, honestly. Because like even when the episodes are airing and then there's some music going on when he's there and they put like really demeaning music once or twice, I've heard that for him.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's not your job to set a narrative. If people are not liking him, that's on them. Yeah. But if the makers set a narrative, then it's just going to go on like that with everybody.
Okay, so one other thing that I wanted to know, like, yes, this about Himanshu actually. Like, Gullu is after Himanshu's life, I think. Like, and then, and seems like, between Himanshu and Gullu, definitely it seems like Gullu is winning it. Right?
Yeah.
So, do you think that, has that gone way too far now? Or like, ठीक है, छोड़ देना चाहिए यार, अब हो गए जो अंदर की बात थी.
I think अभी थोड़ा छोड़ देना चाहिए. Like, I feel like it's a lot about ego that the whole situation is happening. I think कि थोड़े boundaries होने चाहिए और उसको cross नहीं करना चाहिए. Like, commenting about somebody's appearance and whatever happened in the game, it should be like you should have like a fair this in your head. You can't just be behind somebody for such a long time. You should also realize that it affects the other person regardless of you not liking that person. You should have basic empathy in you. Is how I feel.
Okay. And what about Himanshu's connection? Like, even she's in news because of a lot of wrong reasons actually nowadays.
I mean, for slapping you. Okay, let's not laugh about it. It's a sensitive issue. I will get bashed by people again, man.
No, it's really chill.
Yeah. Okay. So I feel, from what I know, that Akansha did say something about Diksha's mom or her parents. Yeah, her mom. And she knew it was, something triggering for her, which was not supposed to be said out loud. So she is at fault, but I do not believe that physical violence is the answer to it. That she shouldn't have raised her hand. But I've also seen that Akansha was the one who kind of like was holding her neck. I don't know, the makers didn't show it properly, but from what I know, that Akansha did also give it back to Diksha. It was not just Diksha who was like giving her shit like that.
But do you think that at a with a platform such like Splitsvilla, is that a good thing to even do? Like,
no,
they should be
I don't know. This year, everybody is just fighting physically and no actions are being taken.
Harshit and Deeptanshu, that happened. Even they were like the power cut chala gaya and splitscotch. They are still there, no?
Exactly. So I think that is what gives the people to think. Even like Suzanne through that TV, and all of these things happen. Like, when you do these things and then there are no consequences, then people are going to go ahead and like be physically violent because they know there are no consequences.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I don't think that should have been done. Like, I think they should have taken proper consequences for that.
Sure.
If I am out of the show, kick other people also out of the show, man.
But you were the part of game.
I was a part of game.
Yeah. Okay. Who do you think is playing the most dirty game right now in Splitsvilla?
I'm not sure, honestly. I don't think any. I think I don't want to say it.
Say it. Khushi, say it. I don't know.
There's nobody playing dirty games.
Say it.
I think everybody's playing a dirty game, man. Everybody is just manipulating.
Like a bit more dirty
I'll just
game.
say who's winning at it.
Who?
Gullu's winning at it. Everybody's playing a dirty game. He's just good at it. That's it. Everybody's trying their best to do it.
And who do you think that is playing the worst game right now? Like, he's not even playing at all.
I think Yogesh का थोड़ा fuck हो गया है. But ठीक है, I think he'll make it up for it in the future. Like, finale में अच्छा खेलेगा.
So, who do you think that, generally जो आउट अभी तक हो चुका है उसमें से डिजर्विंग कौन सबसे ज्यादा था? एक इस बंदे को रहना चाहिए.
I think Harshit, he was very, I feel like he had a lot more potential than what I saw on screen. Or maybe because like obviously अभी makers के थोड़े favoritism चल रहा है तो उसको थोड़ा screen time भी कम मिला. But I feel like he could have shined so much more.
Okay. And do you think that Preet connecting with Harshit that also caused both of them look कि थोड़ा screen time कम मिला दोनों को? Probably अगर Preet would have paired with someone else, probably let's say Deeptanshu, or probably Vishu, probably it could have been.
नहीं, I don't think so.
नहीं.
I don't think so. I think they both got what they were doing. Like वो लोग ज़्यादा बोल ही नहीं रहे थे अंदर जाके. वो लोग ज़्यादा like they were not taking any stand. They were not doing more to show more because you can just exist there.
Yeah.
Or you can just show your personality, and for that you have to try to stand out.
Yeah.
And I think they were just enjoying the time that they were there, which is a good thing because even I was just doing the same thing, guys. It was a different thing that I was in controversies while enjoying. That's a different thing. But yeah.
Amongst the girls, who do you think it's playing the best game right now amongst the girls?
Like when I look at it from a viewer's perspective,
Yes.
I think Akansha is playing quite well.
Do you think she's playing?
Yeah, of course she's
Or
playing
she's
quite
just a
well.
part of one script, which is organically happening?
I think the makers are also, every time, since she doesn't have Yogesh, somebody has been there to play with her. So whatever she's doing, it's working out for her inside and outside.
Okay. The sympathy narrative, probably.
I mean, what happened to her was bad, for sure. But I think it's time to get over it. Since you said the shoot was like 5 months ago.
Yeah. Okay. But Gauresh, all this while, Gauresh has stood with Akansha, all throughout, and probably not playing with Zalak, and still choosing Akansha over Zalak, and he, in one of the podcasts as well, has confessed that, agar, if I would have gotten chance, कि अगर मैं जाता, प्यारवाला में होता, और Akansha होती, और Zalak होता, I would have chosen Akansha. I'm like, what?
I mean, it is kind of evident as a viewer that he does like Akansha, because like, if he did like Zalak, he would be playing with her, right? And it's fine if he does like Akansha, that's also fine. That's his choice, honestly. It's just what with Akansha and Yogesh को Ruru पसंद है तो उसने खेल लिया Ruru के साथ. अभी Gauresh को है, I think it's very evident कि उसको है थोड़ा soft corner for Akansha. Even in Love Den, they were nice and cute together. I was smiling when I was watching and I was like, oh, this is cute. But then I was again feeling bad for Zalak because Zalak also did like Gauresh quite a bit.
But what's Zalak's state right now? You must be, really good friend.
I think she's fine now. Like, she did feel a little bad with things coming out, but she's quite understanding about things. So,
Okay.
she's okay with it. She's like, ठीक है.
How did you find Gauresh's play?
I think he did quite well. सब लोग बस ऐसे बोल रहे चमचा है, ये है, वो आगे तक गया ना, वो दिख रहा है, उसने गेम भी खेली है, he's performing. Regardless of what you say, he's still going ahead. So it doesn't matter.
And what's happening with his Instagram and all? Are you even?
Man, I felt so bad for him. I was like, ये क्यों कोई कर रहा है, क्या कर रहा है? Like, he made another account and that account also got banned. And I was like, bro, इस पे तो penalty चल रही है बेचारे पे. No, but I am hoping that he gets it back. I think he will. होता है ऐसा और फिर मिल जाता है.
Okay.
After a point.
Okay. One person, who has apparently been in news because of obviously all the wrong reasons is Aayush Sharma. Man.
I don't know. See, when I met him, he seemed like a very nice, sweet, young. He looks very young, and he seemed like a nice guy. But then, from what I read, I was very disappointed, honestly, because first of all, they're underage girls, and I just don't think that people are calling him out enough at this point that he should be called out. And maybe he does realize his mistake, but these things are just not acceptable, honestly. It's just not acceptable.
Did you ever speak to him or probably met him at a party?
I met him before these news were out, and we were fine. We don't have we chilled, we hung out for some time. But then after that, we've not hung out.
And he's also not, I think he's not even attending any of the parties or anything or such thoughts.
I mean, because he would have to give answers, right?
Yeah.
So he's just letting it go for a while.
Is he too young to manage all these things? But he did those things.
He did those things. And it's And he's even telling the pages who are posting it that please don't post it. And like all of these things, like I pay you or something. Maybe, I'm not sure if I read this, but I'll pay you and this and that. Don't do that. Maybe just publicly come out and apologize for what you've done. So people can like at least try and forgive you for it rather than hiding it.
Yeah.
Because in hiding it is just not it.
Yeah, true.
This makes him look worse actually.
Yeah, and it's too young to kind of, manage these things as well, I think.
Yeah.
But still, whatever he did, was...
Yeah, it was quite bad, honestly. I'm sure he's going through a lot as well if I look at it like that. But as a girl, I have my boundaries and I would like to stay there.
Sure. Apparently, there are a lot of Splitsvillians, who are actually buying a lot of followers. That's what it felt like, from Rumours and everything. There are people who are saying they're buying a lot of fake followers, fake engagement, fake likes and all that. Anyone that you are aware of that, who's definitely doing this, that you can see from
I'm not sure, honestly. I'm not. I really have no idea. The only thing is the way Anushka's followers grew, and I was like, man, that shit's good.
Okay.
That's all I would want to say.
Okay. But is that a general trend that, people that you think that, people are, ये तो करते ही करते हैं, ये तो normal चीज़ है?
क्यों करने की ज़रूरत है? If you're already on TV and if you're already doing something, people would just come and like your things and follow you. उसमें भी आप पैसे देके खरीद रहे हो तो फिर मतलब क्या है ये सब करने का? आप क्यों कर रहे हो फिर इतना?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Sure. Okay. So here on this one, this is a rapid fire, and I'm going to give you a few emotions, and you have to tell me which person suits the best for these emotions. Okay.
All right.
And it has to be really rapid. I know that you're not well, but still, let's
All
try.
right. Yeah.
Okay. Best body.
Mohit.
Humble.
Ron.
Charming.
Ten.
Wild.
Also ten.
Cute.
Gauresh.
Husband material.
Ron.
Aggressive.
Gullu.
Mannerless.
Deeptanshu.
Cool.
Gauresh again.
Joker.
I don't know, that's a joker. What do you mean by a joker? What is a joker?
Joker, like, who is just trying to make fool of herself or himself.
लड़की भी बोल सकती हूँ ना?
हाँ.
ठीक है. क्यों ना?
Oh, okay. Best actor, yeah, actresses.
क्यों ना? Again.
Best dress sense.
I think Akansha is dressed quite nicely.
Okay. Best dancer.
Kaira.
Honest.
नहीं.
Over actor.
क्यों ना again?
Witty.
Witty. I think Deeptanshu is quite witty.
Show off.
Gullu.
Oh, okay. Fake personality.
Most of them, honestly. Most of them.
Name one.
I don't know. Don't put me in spots. Fake. Who's fake personality? I don't know, man. क्यों ना again?
Attention seeker.
क्यों ना?
Wannabe.
क्यों ना?
Self-obsessed.
I think Asmita.
Okay. Desperate.
Nobody's desperate. Everybody's desperate and nobody's desperate at the same time because they're all there for the show.
Yeah. Okay. Rude.
Rude. I think Himanshu was a little rude to me.
Oh, okay. Insensitive.
Insensitive is... You don't ask me these questions. I want to be out.
Just name anyone. No, just randomly.
Himanshu again.
Okay. Dumb but confident.
Suzanne.
Okay.
Oh my god, I forgot so many answers. I want to change it to Suzanne. All the bad ones.
Okay, now the major question that we all have right now. What's happening between you and Mohit right now? I mean, is there a thing?
No, there is nothing. Wait, see. In the show, we did not like spend time or chill together or whatever. Like I didn't get to meet a lot of other people properly. Okay, and after coming out, we just vibed. When we met, we just clicked. And it was like, he's just really chill and a fun person to be with. And then we just started hanging out together and we hang out a lot. That is it. And then when you see two people hanging out a lot, you just make it into something that it's not. I think Anushka set up this whole narrative by commenting, you deserve her. भाई क्या बोल रही है वहाँ पे तू खुद खड़ी है.
But yeah. I mean, everyone, like, even in the Reddit, Instagram, and everywhere, like, everywhere it seems like, wow, where did this come from? Mohit, bhai, ye kahan se ho gaya?
Yeah.
All that,
And they're giving me so much shit for it. Like, I came between Mohit and Anushka and broke their relationship. First of all, go and ask if there was a relationship, okay? To break, okay? Second, why are you all blaming me if there was a relationship? Why am I the problem here? Because I didn't owe anything to anybody. First, and I wouldn't go and break somebody's relationship, honestly. And we don't have anything as such that कि मैंने ऐसा कुछ मतलब हमारे बीच में ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं. We're just close and we chill together. It's fun. It's just there.
Or probably maybe exploring, probably in future something would work out.
Maybe a little bit, but it's right now we just like spending time with each other, and that's where we're at.
Wow. Probably in future, if we are able to hear something that guys, okay, we are together or something, that will be, you guys will be the first connection who's actually
together
after the Splitsvilla as well. Probably there is no one else.
I mean, I think Gullu and Kaira kind of talk, but then Saurabh and Niharika, but how much do we believe that?
Yeah. Because of songs and all, what has released.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all for business that they're together, according to, from what I know and from,
Okay. But this season of Splitsvilla, what do you think, is there even a connection? Because, it's all about connection this season, but there's no connection at all.
I think at this point, Splitsvilla is just for fame and people are not really trying to build a connection there. They're just trying to go ahead in the game and be with the person who's strong and do this and do that. But are you really connecting with the person that you're playing with?
Yeah.
That's not really happening right now.
So do you think that the entire concept of Splitsvilla has changed entirely?
No, I mean, the people who are trying for Splitsvilla, they have let go of the authenticity of Splitsvilla.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay, now this is just the last segment. I'm just giving you a few names and you have to tell us what do you feel about them and maybe a few words, a few sentences or whatever. Okay, first one, Himanshu.
I don't want to say anything bad because he's not bad. I think he was a little overreacting at times because he wants to be seen, but he's a gentleman and a nice person outside the show.
You met him?
Yeah, I've met him a couple of times.
Okay. Asmita?
I think she is a little obsessed with herself, little too obsessed with herself. I think it's good to be obsessed with yourself, and she is quite pretty. But I feel like that she's kind of goes a little too, I don't like that kind of about her. But I think she's fine.
Okay.
She's fine.
Saurabh?
So I've never really met him.
Okay.
Outside the show, I did not like him inside the show as such.
Okay.
I have nothing to say about him.
Niharika?
Niharika is a little too cunning and she's a little, I don't like that. I don't like her, if that wasn't clear enough.
Okay. Sadaf?
Sadaf is very sweet, very nice. I like her.
Tain?
Tain is also sweet, nice, funny guy.
Yogesh?
Yogesh is, we haven't had proper conversations or spoken so much. We've just had hi, hellos when we're there.
Okay.
So I don't have a lot of opinion about Yogesh as such.
Akansha?
I've only met Akansha once briefly. Do not have any opinion about her.
Deeptanshu?
I have a lot of opinion about that. But I would just say a liar. He's a liar and a manipulator.
Oh, okay. And last but not the least, your friend Preet.
Preet is funny, bubbly, jolly, real, on your face person. We love that. Yeah.
So I can see that on your Instagram there are a lot of girls, young girls, are actually commenting and saying, Didi, you went, we loved it, your journey and whatever. There are a lot of reels, where these people are commenting actually. They would love to know, how you, went inside Splitsvilla. What was the entire audition process? How did you crack it? Because it's not an easy thing. You're one amongst maybe 30 people, got selected from India.
Yeah.
Wow.
Basically, I just made an audition video and I sent it to one of my friends who kind of knew somebody inside. And then after a couple of days, they called me for in-person audition, and the audition went on for an hour.
Okay.
They asked me all sort of questions about my past relationship, my current relationship, how I am as a person, and they asked me to dance and entertain them, and there were 10 people there, and I was this is going to be a little awkward, but it turned out quite well. Honestly, I had fun the entire time. And then in a couple of days, I would get these nightmares that I would get a call and be Khushi, you're not selected. Okay, but then in the end, I got a call and they were you're selected. And I was
where all can we see you now? After Splitsvilla, what's your journey?
I would want to go to Traitors at
Wow.
And maybe in a couple years, but I would really love to go there.
But not roadies and all?
Roadies, I can't sleep in a tent. That's not me, sorry. I can't do that.
Okay, but apparently, we have heard that Niharika and Saurabh are going to Khatre Ko Khiladi.
That's really nice, but imagine putting like insects in your mouth.
Yeah.
Imagine holding a lizard. Kill me, bro. Kill me already.
And Akansha, Yogesh, and Gullu seems like they're going to Bigg Boss as well. I mean, they have been offered, but we don't know. Like you might better know it.
I mean, I haven't heard, honestly. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
But good, yeah, nice, yeah. I mean, this camera, you can tell all your audience that what's going in your life, anything that you want to say to them, thank them, whatever.
I have been loving all the people who have been giving me so much love, and people who do not like me, I'm sure you all will end up liking me, okay? Just keep following me, keep following my content. I love you all so much.
Nice. And guys, this is Khushi Rawal. Go follow her on Instagram, and if she's on YouTube, find her and subscribe to her channel. And this is the Lean Guy Show. Follow us on Instagram and subscribe our YouTube channel. And bro, जहाँ पे भी कोई भी मिले ना यार, सिर्फ प्यार वाला गन मत फैलाओ, प्यार जिंदगी सही है यार, मस्त है यार. अच्छा, guys, ये छोटा सा this is just a thank for all that.
That's so cute. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Signing off, guys. Khushi Rawal, yo.